Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of F1 2019 Career Mode. Episode number 5 today for the Spanish Grand Prix in Season 2, 1, whatever you want to call it. So basically, this is what's happening today. We have come into Spain already, because it's not probably my fastest, well, it could be my fastest track. But it is also my favorite track to drive on the modern F1 calendar. So I'm expecting big things today. As you can see, oh my God, Carl, the man himself, Carl. He gave us both of our updates. Man, you deserve literally nothing. That's what you're supposed to do the whole time. And look at that, rain in qualifying, simply lovely. Who doesn't love a spoiler rain? God damn it. Anyway, so, welcome to Circuit Barcelona, Catalunya. As we go into the upgrade screen, look at that. We got our 2 air updates. That's nice to see. So now I'm not sure what upgrade to do at the moment. So I think we'll leave it stall. But look at that. We're starting to leave the midfield behind. Establishing ourselves as a third best team, but it's still gonna take some work before we get to that status. So here we have some practice shots of me doing the track acclimatization program. It gets no easier to say that. I just want you to know. It was actually really easy. I believe I got a perfect lap, which doesn't happen a lot. Oh, never mind. There's a green. I saw that. I felt really comfortable, except for, there was that moment there. Coming across the line now through the final corner. Look at us sparking away. The car, at first I put it really low, so things like this happened. Yes, we did have a bit of a spin, almost straight into the side of a Renault and back off track again. Now, here we go towards this like sort of kind of chicane on the grass, and boom, spun it again. It's not like that will happen again, right? I think we're pretty comfortable. Oh, nope, never mind. There's another one. 3 spins, lads. So I think that was a great confidence booster for this weekend.
Qualifying's about to kick off any moment here at the Circuit Barcelona, Catalunya. No doubt that today will be full of action on the track. And as we count down to that green light, I have to say, Anthony Davidson, that this rain is not showing any signs whatsoever of abating. I imagine we'll be looking at some last-minute setup changes to better adapt these cars to the conditions. What do you think?
The trouble is, Crofty, they need to be thinking about the race tomorrow. You don't want to go jacking up the ride heights and piling on a few points of extra downforce that you're not going to want in the Grand Prix itself. The Parc Fermé regulations mean that you have to make that choice. The best thing the drivers can do is adapt with the tools they have available in the cockpit. Moving the brake bias forward will help stop the rear end slipping out under braking, and opening up the differential can really help tame the oversteer on corner exit. The drivers that can make best use of these techniques will have the best chance for success here today.
Indeed, so here we go. P1, no, Q1, right. So it's full wet conditions. Look at this. Into turn 1, really going cautious on braking. In turn 2, look at that, lot of oversteer. But this was not my fastest lap. It was still very fast, no doubt about that. But it wasn't my fastest lap, so I went for a second run right after the first one. So this is the end of the first one, actually, and I'm gonna show you my fastest run in Q1. So here we go, across the line, fastest lap that was. We're ahead of Norris, but I know there's a lot of time to find. So we may be down a bit, but here we go. Turn 1, already green. Look at that. Red again, but then if we control the slip, look at that, green again, 2/10 almost. There we go. Turn 3, running wide a bit, but controlling the power, not a lot of slippage. That's good. Now turn 4, what's gonna happen here? A bit more aggressive under braking and power. And look at that, 4/10 we're up now. There we go. Nico Hulkenburg is the fast lap in the Mercedes. So it's like the Mercedes have good pace. Look at that on power. The engines was about to explode, but hey, we good. Back down 3/10, but down the corner exit up to 5/10 gained. Look at that through the hand. Turn 7, turn 8. We are up 7/10 now. Turn 9, I'm gonna say 9 or 10. I think I'm gonna say 10. Here we go. Turns 11 and 12. We lost a bit of time on the entry, but then on the exit just came back. Look at that purple sector 2 as well. Now final sector. All we have to do now is bring it home. I say that by getting a big tank slapper. Here we go, final corner. Losing a bit of time, but then gaining it immediately on traction and power, slipping a bit. And now to the line. Look at that, 9/10 gained. Fastest lap ahead of the Mercedes, but later on it becomes P8 because the session actually started to dry up. It was still wet. It was actually still raining, but it got drier. So out of Q1 we have George Russell, Kubica, Giovinazzi, Kvyat, and Charles Leclerc. So yeah, that's a real shame for them. Now Q2. I wanted to do one run on the inters in case we need them for the race, but then look at that. Track's already drying up. I'm like, wait a minute. If I wait even more, the track will dry up fully.
No rain expected for the time being.
Yeah, look at that. It stopped raining. DRS was enabled immediately, but here we go on our fastest lap. Nico Hulkenburg. You could have slowed down more, alright? Come on, what was that? That was disgusting. So that basically compromised my run quite a bit already. Now here, and it's about to get worse. Cause you see that Haas? Yeah, that's Kevin Magnussen, and he don't give a damn. Alright, he's just gonna park the actual living bus. Watch this. So end of sector 2. Look at that. Alright, mate, I'm on my fastest lap. You're not. Move out, mate. Move out of the way. What is this? I am basically following him right now. I tried to go to the inside, but he shuts that up. Mate, we're not racing. This is qualifying. Get out of the way. What is this? And then the final 2 corners, this chicane. What are you doing? And now he starts his fastest lap, I believe. If he was on his fastest lap, my bad, but still. Yeah, he wasn't even on his fastest lap. What was that? Like, come on. That was messed up, so. A bit of payback to Hulkenberg. I wanted to slow him up just a little bit, but I accidentally punted him. Just slightly. I definitely did not mean to do that at all. But yeah, these things happen, you know, that's all I'm gonna say. End of Q2, and I get knocked out again. Man, I haven't been Q3 for a while. It was like 3 races. So.
Let's have your take on it.
Good day. Did you see what Nico did?
The weather hasn't been ideal in qualifying. What's your take on it?
Well, at this level, you have to be able to perform in all weather conditions, you know. that's what I do.
Your qualifying pace didn't put you at the front of the grid. Will this be a problem tomorrow?
And I ain't gonna say nothing. That, you know, I don't keep my reputation, so shh.
Well, thanks anyway.
And thank you to you. What's English? Shut up. Damn you.
Good afternoon from a very familiar setting. It's race day here in Spain, and with everything still to play for in the championship battle, there's no room for mistakes in a Grand Prix that's well known for creating them. The Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, a track that will certainly force the drivers to push themselves. It consists of a very impressive main straight going into turn 1. It's a straight that also offers a DRS zone, so it's likely to be a hot spot for overtakes. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the Iceman. No grid penalties, no mitigating circumstances, just a poor qualifying performance and a very disappointing start position for them today.
They'll have a sinking feeling as they look up from the cockpit and realise they're in a different postcode to the start line for sure. But the one positive they can hold on to is that the car is quick and they can make their way through the field.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Gasly, Nico Hulkenburg, and Bottas, Magnussen, Norris, Perez, and Alexander Albon, Raikkonen, Iceman, Max Verstappen, and Grosjean, Sainz, Leclerc, Daniel Kvyat, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Russell and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Right then, so it's race strategy time. Oh yeah, you know you love it.
Keep your eyes open on the run to turn 1 and keep it clean. We want to come out in one piece. Good luck.
Oh, look at that, it's a one stop. Huh. Try to see if I can do the inverse one stop, but it's only slightly slower, and I'm guessing that time is in the start phase, so I'll keep the normal strategy. It's a one stop anyway, who cares? So fill up on a bit of extra fuel, and now to the 5 red lights for the Spanish Grand Prix. Almost lost my train of thought. Lights are out. We are underway. Look at that start I got. But then on traction, very poor. Try to block off the Haas car behind. I've lost one position right to Verstappen, but now into turn 1 we dive it down the inside of Raikkonen and Verstappen. Turn 2 there, a bit slow ahead. We bump Alexander Albon a little bit, but luckily no damage. So yeah. I think so far we are good, although if you saw on the damage screen there was something quite yellow as we make a disgusting dive on Paris and get damage. So it was bound to happen eventually, let's be honest here. Right, here we go, exiting turn 4 on towards turn 5 and 6, 7. Side by side with Paris through turn 6 and now turn 7 we squeeze him out, turn 8. And we keep the position good. Now I did realize all these guys are on soft tires and I'm keeping up with them like really well. So I'm feeling great today. Yeah, I feel like today's gonna be a great day in the race. Also, I did realize I don't know if I told you, but in Azerbaijan, I got my wheel out again. It hasn't sold yet, so I still have it. I'm going to be using it for until it sells. So. End of lap 1, not the greatest traction out of the last corner, which means Perez, and let's be honest, the Racing Point is a bullet in a straight line. But I was like, nah, he won't get me. He won't get me, and he doesn't. Good. But if I hadn't moved to the middle to block off that line, that dude would have got me easily. Look at that. Poor exit off the final corner. And onto the straight. Rich Mix overtaking Lodiaris is enabled. Here comes Sergio Perez in the full Racing Point. We squeeze into the inside, but he goes even further. And we still keep around the outside, towards the inside for turn 2. Turn 3, everything's calm. Now, here we go. Final chicane again. To the last corner. Now we are right on the bumper of Kevin Magnussen. Look at that. Bit of grass action. He has DRS, but we have some more slipstream and overtake mode. We're slowly eking ahead, but look at Perez coming through. He might, okay, no, he doesn't, but imagine if he made it 3 wide. That would have been a spectacular sight, if I'm honest. So, here we go. Pierre Gasly, lap 4 onto lap 5. He's on P7. We're on medium tires. He's on soft tires. And we have just gone past, so... Look at that. That was a simply lovely move. Right. Who's next for my treatment? Daniel Ricciardo in P6 on soft tires. I'm on medium tires. Again, around the outside actually this time. Look at that of turn 9 and turn 10. I'm still on the outside, but then we squeeze him a bit and we get the move. Up next, our teammate, Sir Lando Norris. Look at him. Oh God. Oh, I want to make this an easy move. I want to make it too painful as I say that we go deep into the first part of the chicane, but he comes in that lap, so look at that, lap 5, those soft tires do not go a long way, so look at that. But now Ricardo, he's got DRS on us. I keep enrichment. I'm like, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. He did it. So we give him a bit of room, but ultimately we squeeze him in. good. So, now lap 14 we move on to. Yes, from lap 6 to lap 14. Nothing happened except more people made their pit stops, so I'm up into P2. But other than that, nothing. Nothing happened. This is our pit stop, so that's why we're here. But otherwise, nothing. It was just dead.
Is looking a bit worse for wear at this point. It's
Yes, mate.
not gonna be long before it falls away from us completely.
I'm in the pits,
Stay
mate.
alert.
I'm in the pits. Alright, so let's hope the McLaren boys can give me a good stop. Here we go. From medium tires to the hard tires.
Go now.
And that release was purely my fault, alright? I was a bit... You can't really spam the clutch key anymore, you have to hold
Up
it
to
and
speed
wait,
now.
so...
Let's get some heat into
I made
those
that mistake.
tires.
What can I say? But now, here we are, out of the pits, a bit of grass already, so... You can tell I'm in full concentration mode. But I can tell you, I've never felt more consistent on a track, as now we go on to lap 18. Lewis Hamilton behind us in the Ferrari. Now, since I'm not a big Ferrari fan, he goes past me. I wanted to try and block him, but at the time I was racing, I was like, oh god, I should not. I wanted to, and now I wish I did, but I didn't, so oopsie. But now who's next? Behind us, Valtteri Bottas. And y'all don't know this, but I'm more of a Mercedes fan than a Ferrari fan. I'm ultimately a Red Bull boy, but I'm more of a Mercedes boy. So I let Bottas through so he can chase after Hamilton. You can hear the crowd went wild for that move. So yeah, ultimately I wanted Bottas to beat Hamilton. I know Hulkenburg's gonna win the race, I believe. Yeah, I mean, no spoilers, sorry. But he's doing a one stop, and the one stop around here is powerful. As you can hear my car scraping along there. And now, from lap was at 24 to 31. Someone's at the Grand Prix. I didn't catch who it was. Oopsie. But now lap 32, so you can tell this is a very, very dull Grand Prix.
This is your final lap of the race.
Indeed. This is my final lap. So I try to see, okay, I'll set a fast lap, because my fast lap was on, what was the medium, mode 2 on fuel and high ERS, so I knew I could go faster, I just didn't know the tires could. So, turn 3, really wide, actually quite a bit wide, and yeah, but we are a bit green.
Leclerc, they have some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, look at that, Leclerc has a mechanical problem, that's nothing new. Now, look at that, turn 5. I don't know if this kink is turn 6, but I'm gonna say turn 6. Here we go, turn 7 and 8. Look at that, Giovinazzi got out of the way, thank you. And now, turn 9, simply lovely. Vettel is the race winner. Oh wait, no, it was Vettel that started on the medium tires, I forgot, yeah. So, but Hulkenburg does set fastest lap, so. We're 1/10 up now, sector 2, so we're green there and there. Now, here we go, final sector. Here, can we bring it home for a fast lap? It was a dirty sector, I'll tell you. It was nowhere clean. But hey, we have to do what we have to do, and coming across the line now, it's P5 in the Spanish Grand Prix.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
That race was incredible. From P12, we finished best of the rest. Simply lovely. Right, that was awesome.
Well, what a drive that was to take the win for Ferrari today. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari.
So there we have it. Sebastian Vettel is a race winner with Nico Hulkenberg in the fastest lap. Then it's Valtteri Bottas in P3, Hamilton P4, myself P5, Norris P6, Max Verstappen P7, Carlos Sainz P8, so he did pretty well as well. Charles Leclerc P9, and Sergio Perez in P10. In drive standings, we're 5th, but Lando Norris moves up to 6th, so that's good. McLaren, we are confirming our 3rd spot on the Constructors' Championship. So yeah, we're doing well. Who else? Max Verstappen moves ahead of Pierre Gasly. Constructors, we're P3. Mercedes are still in P1, Ferrari P2. Racing Point are in P4. Red Bull P5. Renault up to P6. Haas down to P7. Williams 8th. Taurus and Alpha 9th and 10th. So that was a fun race. Vettel, Hulkenburg, Bottas, Hamilton, myself, Norris, Verstappen, Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, Gasly, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Russell, Kubica, Kvyat, Raikkonen, Albon, and Giovinazzi on our DNF with Romain Grosjean in the Haas car. What a shame.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Yes, I am, good Claire.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Oh yeah, man, our aero package was, wow, it was, woof, it really helped out. Thank you.
You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret?
There's no secret, it's all about having a great team and a great car.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Claire. So here we go, end of the, wait a minute, Grosjean didn't finish the race. Oh my god, this rivalry thing. Whatever, don't matter. So, and we are about to beat Grosjean, so next race we will definitely beat Grosjean in the rivalry. That's a good thing. So debrief, everything went well. 1,800 resource points to spend on some upgrades, that's good. But look at our gearbox, look at that, 81%. I'm definitely gonna have to take a penalty, otherwise I'll end up like Arav at his Spanish Grand Prix. So I don't want that to happen at all. So firstly, I'm looking around. This actually took a while to figure out what upgrade I wanted to do, because engine power, we were fine. Aero, we were fine. Chassis, we were alright. And I was like, where do I spend some cash, you know, some of that good cash money. So took a while. I'm actually gonna show the full looking process of what upgrades I'm gonna buy. So check this out. I'm thinking, turbo pressure minor, but then another minor here. We can't, at this point I knew we can't afford both a minor and a major, so like, wait, could we just do one ultimate? But that takes 4 weeks. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I need to get a better contract, and then I can get the one in 3 weeks for ultimate, so I wait on that one a bit. And so I still keep looking around. In the end, I believe, I don't know if this, I believe I took the durability on the gearbox. Did I? I think I did take the durability on the gearbox and that minor chassis one. But we'll have to wait and see, as I'm still contemplating life. Still, mate, what am I doing? Come on, hurry up, chop chop. I ain't got all day here. So looking around, I do take the minor gearbox. Can't afford any majors, just barely can't afford any majors, which sucks. But yeah, I do believe I did go with the minor chassis upgrade. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Good. So I see. Main reason I don't really know is I've already done the race at Monaco, and it was interesting. I'll put it that way. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, hope to see you at Monaco. Yeah, see you soon. Bye bye.